Yeah, great. I mean, I would agree. I think it really depends where you are in your career and what you want out of any given project and what you're sort of envisioning. If you're at a certain stage in your career and you're looking for advancement, yeah, it's worth asking your faculty or asking your institution what presses count and so on in terms of those points. And there isn't maybe a lot of leeway in terms of the tenure track for that. But I think it is worth saying that I think there might be a bit more flexibility in terms of getting points, just publication points with presses. Just anecdotally, I've heard that someone published with Canadian Scholars Press, and that might have counted and so on. But again, it's really worth checking absolutely for yourself and just finding out, again, assessing what your needs are. But I think in terms of if you have visions of having a book that you want out to a larger audience and not fulfilling certain needs in terms of your own career, well, it would be different sort of career needs. In terms of sort of the notion of the public intellectual that I spoke of, you might want to consider a trade press just because there is, again, that flexibility and the ability to sort of promote it on the ground and through a number of different mechanisms. So versatility becomes important, and all the options we sort of have in terms of design and format and things like that. And I referred in some detail to our sales and marketing activities and our reps and so on. So, and I also referred to our general sort of smaller number of titles per person in our press, which is certainly probably not the norm if you're looking across Canada at other trade presses, but for us anyway, it plays a role. But I think it is worth looking again at the trade route, depending on what your needs are. And I think certainly, I guess, to reiterate and sort of summing up my points is it is a viable path to. I mean, we're talking about two paths to publishing. It is a very viable path to, really, really dependent. Again, I say again, on your needs. And I think it's my sense that it shouldn't denote any less in the quality of scholarship, but just a different approach to it, and certainly a different packaging and presenting of the ideas. I think that is maybe a nice differentiation between the trade publisher and the academic publisher. And actually, I brought Franco Iacovetta's Gatekeepers as a very good example of this. This is one of our titles, and it was the recipient of the CHA's Sir John A. Macdonald Prize earlier this week, which is a prize awarded to the best work of Canadian history in any given year. So it's a thrill for our honor. It's a really prestigious award, and it's really a thrill for Between the Lines to be included with some really reputable company and to have led the way this year. So I think that's still an indication that even if the scholarship is looked at in a bit of a different way, it's very, very valuable in and of itself. So I guess that would be what I would sum up with.